All right, yes. In this video, we're going to go over what I was talking about. It's called Okuden Waza, which is the hidden technique. Again, we're going to go over the techniques of the kata and show you how to decipher hidden movements within the kata. First, I'm going to do a bit of the kata, and then I'm going to sit there and show you the techniques. I'm going to do it a little bit quicker so you get an idea. So, Siso Chin, which means battle in 4 directions, will look like this. All right, so this is Siso Chin. Looking at the movement when it first starts out, the first movement is going to be spear fist or nakute, basically aiming for the solar plex. And the hidden movement for this technique for me that I came up with on this is when you're doing this technique right here, you're thinking of the hidden, when the strike is here, the elbow is also in the same, in this position here, for a reason being. It's going to tell you what the second movement is going to be. So here, from a strike to the solar plex, the person naturally is going to double over. When they double over, elbow strike to the spine. So from here, pop, pop! Or as you're hitting here, striking, kneeing, coming down with the elbow to the spine. Striking nukute, here from the elbow, grabbing, and turn around sitting there cracking with the knee. So, powerful techniques, and remember the 3 parts of Goju is to close distance, imbalance, and to cripple or maim a person. So every technique has to end the fight to its most lethal practicality. This is the first movement from here. That's the interpretation for where you see the spear. So the spear fist coming here, doubling a person over, elbow already sets up for the strike. The next thing we're going to see here, we're going to come from is as we're here, we're going to come to this position, we're going to step back, and we're going to pull this way. What that's meaning from here for me, person straight forward in front of me, they're trying to grab. From this grabbing position, I'm breaking their hold, coming up, breaking their hold, grabbing their arms. From this point, as I'm grabbing, I'm stepping backwards to take them off balance. By this time, they should be leaned forward. As I take them backwards, that sets me up for a knee strike, okay? Coming back to that technique, and also coming back to that elbow shot, like I said. Siso Chin has a lot of elbow techniques within it. So here, as I grab the opponent, I'm bringing the opponent back, I'm setting up for a knee strike. So when the kata from here again, spear fist, coming back, grabbing, scooping, grabbing both hands, pulling them out, apart, striking with the knee. The next movement with that technique from here, we're going to come here at a 45-degree angle with a block up and a block down. We're coming with here, chu down uke, which is the middle block, and we're switching here to this point. I'll give you 2 seconds to see if you can figure that movement out. Okay, that movement in particular is an arm break. So a person is standing in front of me and we're basically coming in to engage. They strike with the right hand. As you strike with the right hand, I'm going off in a 45-degree angle to get away from the attack. I can either come forward or I can come behind. Coming behind, when I use this hooking move, I'm going to pull the person off balance because now there's 2 momentums going. One, with this block, I'm pulling them down into this angle here to like the northwest position, drawing them in. But instead, we're coming forward. We're coming off the line of the attack. We're blocking the attack, reinforcing it, basically parrying, deflecting, and we're coming up with here with Hijiyuki, with middle block, Chudanuki. So we're coming with the middle block, we're hooking, we're putting downward pressure on the person's hand to get them to lean forward here. Once I have them from this position, I'm going to slide my hand, grab to where the wrist is. Once I do that, I'm going to twist my hip, bring my arm up, which is going to break the elbow. I'm going to line this up to the elbow joint. From this point from here, it also comes here where I call it with an elbow strike. I'm going to show you what happens here. Because after I come to this position, I'm going to step up, I'm going to apply that same technique again, and I'm going to come here. but a hidden movement. Like I said, I'm going to come here, and then once I come here and I got the elbow break, I'm going to come here with this hand, grabbing their hand, and I can come forward, sliding up, and coming back here with the elbow, or putting the elbow now to the bicep. After I've already attacked the tricep, wham, hit the bicep to crab that arm up. Also, you got to be aware because one, you're opening the person up. That's why you want to be in a 45-degree angle to keep that person unbalanced so they can't use this hand here. So that's another hidden technique. After we come here, again, we're gonna come to this point, here, here, step forward, here, here, here. Once we're at this position right here, the next technique is gonna come here. All right, so with this technique, what we're gonna do is, I'm in a fighting stance with the person. What I'm gonna do is either deflect or parry. Any which way, how I do it, I want to turn around and get my opponent to either go at a 45-degree angle to my right or to my left. So if I'm doing it to where I want them to be controlled to go this way, what I'm going to do is, if they're shooting with their left hand, I'm going to come with that hook again, bringing that pressure to have them come this way. What I want to do is, I want to draw them in, step in with an elbow uppercut. That's what this movement pretty much is right here, an elbow uppercut. So if they're shooting with the punch, I can come in with the elbow uppercut, rush them and charge them. Because once they shoot that punch, this hand's already blocking my head. I'm already protected. I'm in, I'm breaching the gate, coming up under the chin and elbowing them. Or another method of it is, I can turn around and sit here and come with that deflect, and again, parry, deflect, grab that person's material or clothing or under the arm, pull and draw and give them uppercut straight to the elbow. Elbow to the chin, which will make a person go unconscious and you to break bones within the neck if the blow is hard enough by sinking down at the same time as you're rising up. So if I sink down, drop my weight, and come up at the same time, I'm giving that person double the effect. After that movement, once we come here, we're going to turn to a 90-degree angle. We're going to do 4 of these. And we're going to do these from each direction from here. Now, what this technique here is, again, they're striking or they're shooting. I'm going to turn around and do that hijiate again, that hijiyuka, that hook. I'm going to bring them down, step forward, and I'm going to crash. So as I grab them, I'm grabbing and I'm pounding up under the chin. So each time when I'm grabbing from here, if I'm doing that deflection right here, I'm grabbing the opponent and riding up with my hand, coming up under their chin, getting them off balance. Or if they go to shoot a kick, I'm coming here with a hook block, coming forward, pushing them on the chin because they only got their weight rested on one foot. So basically this attack here is coming into the chin. And sometimes you can get away with a solar plex strike at certain variables, depending on how it brings itself. But in all actuality, from this point, you're going straight to the chin. After we've come to this point, let's see. So we're here, 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 here. All right, here. We're here, 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 here. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do a middle block. So from here, from this middle block, we're going to do a front kick. We're going to step down, or we're going to elbow uppercut. But the technique is going to look like this. So here, we're going to come here, stop, pause, snap the kick, step the foot down. We're not stepping, we're stomping it down. And we're going to bring the elbow up. I'm going to tell you why. Hidden technique here again. After we're putting that pressure on that person, they're shooting with this hand here with the left. So I'm going to take my left hand, cross hand grab. From this point, when I'm here, I'm going to raise my knee up first, because remember, this is close quarters here. So the first thing in Goju is going to be the knees that you're going to go with. Your knees, your elbows are usually going to be the closest weapons you're going to use to soften that opponent up. So once you hit them with the knee, they bend over. Now you can finish kicking in the groin. You can push to the groin. So now it's a double effect in having them come down. From here, as you come up with the knee, you're still holding on to their hand, kicking them in the groin. They want to bend down. You're going to drop, and as you're dropping that foot, what you're going to do is you're going to stomp down on their foot. You're going to take your heel, drive it on their foot, break the bones in their foot. So after you do the kick and you snap that kick, you stomp down hard so the heel breaks the bones in the top of the foot. Like I said again, every single move is to cripple or maim or to kill. This is what Goju is basically traditional Goju is supposed to do. This is traditional self-defense. So once you drive that foot and you turn around and stomp your heel into their foot, the pain is going to be so excruciating, there's nothing they're going to be able to do. From this point, they're still going to be doubled over. This is where you're coming up with the elbow uppercut. You're rising straight up into their chin, under your chin. 9 out of 10, bam, you can crash the nose, break the nose, an elbow to the nose, you're gonna break that nose, and you can do some other damage, which I'm not gonna go too far into that, but there is a lethal application within that. So then you're gonna turn around, you're gonna come back into a 90-degree angle, you're gonna do 2 middle blocks. The same thing you did here, knee first, you're gonna topple the person over with the knee, push off to kick to the groin, stomp that foot down on top of their foot, breaking their foot, coming with that elbow. You're gonna go into 45-degree, where after you get finished coming from, from here. After you come here, you're gonna press with this hand, striking the chin. Bam, hooking, grabbing the chin and grabbing. As you're striking the chin upwards, you're grabbing down to the collarbone, ripping them down, or grabbing their clothing, but you're pulling them down in a downward motion and rising up with your elbow. So basically you're pulling them and you're bringing your elbow in, giving them twice the effect. After you turn and you get to this position, double hand, you're gonna break free from this position here. So what happens is the person's grabbed both of your hands and they're holding on real tight. They're a strong person. You're gonna step forward, raise your hands, which is gonna break the grip because the thumbs are the weakest point on the hand. They won't be able to hold you. It's gonna shoot them flying backwards. So this technique actually here is a release. You're releasing yourself from the opponent's grasp. The next thing, you're gonna come with this technique here, the same thing I showed you earlier, here, and then after that, you're gonna end the kata. So those are the hidden movements that you have within Siso Chen. And like I said, those applications are very and highly effective and lethal. I haven't gone over a whole bunch more of them, but these are the most common practicality uses in Siso Chen. I hope you enjoyed the video. From Sensei Don Miguel Cummings.